the play fake. Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Finding room to the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Throwing, Jones. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Barkley is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Here's they'll tackle him at the 3. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Barkley again. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants are going to take a 1st quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cowboys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Prescott to throw it. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they're certainly playing their best football of the year.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11.
Check 26, check 26. It's our time. It's our time. He's coming.
From the gun, Jones, flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 42, Mike 42. 19 tight, 19 tight. 42, Mike 42. Here we go. 19 Tigers, 19 Tigers.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Giants! Kenny Galladay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a nice completion and a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The give is to Elliott. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 25 on second down, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Prescott now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jones eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Prescott yet again. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the 2nd half here.
And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
42 the mic, 42. 42 the mic.
Back to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Strip that ball. Mike 42, Mike 42. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Keanu Neal, strong in run support as he comes up from his safety position to pop him behind the line. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
He's not gonna get me. Mike 42, Mike 42. You don't want none of that. Mike 42, Mike 42.
Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 42's mine.
Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Elliott. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in.
Let's get that swagger,
Touchdown,
Let's get that.
Cowboys. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From the 30 on second down, Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mike 4-2, Mike 4-2. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go.
They've got his man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Azeez Ojulari make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Throwing on 2nd and long. Under pressure, they got him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now Elliott. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. A give to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Zerline good with a PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. To throw is Jones. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Mike 42, Mike 42. I'm coming. Check 3, check 3. Kill, kill, kill. Turn.
Here's Jones. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Jones. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game. Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Giants 30.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play. You come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. 42's the mic, 42's the mic. All day.
To throw again on second down. Jones into the hands of Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Yo. Hey, Mike's 40. Check smash. Check smash. We ain't giving up nothing today. Mike's 42. Mike's 42. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 42. Mike 42.
Now Jones. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey. We got 3. 3 down. So Mike 42. Mike 42. Trap 60. Trap 60. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Mike 40.
Throwing Jones. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Nice, sweetheart. 55's Mike, guys. 55. Big stop. Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Micah Parsons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is fielded at the 27. Shoves him aside. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. On first down, it's Elliott, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cowboys, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to